my name is Amanda Martinez, and we at Seed Savers Exchange are excited to have you represent our company's efforts in preserving seed diversity in Mexico. This comprehension training will give you an understanding of what you will encounter when conducting business in this country. This training will help you develop an understanding of the collectivist and high context culture of Mexico, which is important while we expand our seed stewardship efforts in this country. This training will help prepare you to conduct business by understanding their values and their customs. You may be wondering about the linguistics aspect. In Mexico, a majority of the population speaks Spanish. You will be provided an interpreter if need be, but we encourage you to make an attempt in learning the language as it is seen as a gesture of goodwill. Mexico is a collectivist culture, with members seeing themselves as part of the group. Values and direction of energy is steered towards the needs and goals of the group or company. This makes them great collaborators, but it is custom to build relationships to attain this. They are a high context culture, and communication is generally indirect to avoid conflict and uncomfortable situations. Being direct can come off as confrontational and crude. You can expect business to get personal. Mexicans prefer to do business with people they trust and like. It is not uncommon for meetings to begin with questions about your family and personal background. Reciprocating this shows your efforts in creating a good relationship with them. Time runs on a slower clock in Mexico. In the workplace, it is socially understandable for a person to be 10 to 30 minutes late and over an hour late at social gatherings. Meetings are considered tentative, so don't be surprised if it is canceled without much notice. When setting up meetings, it is important to confirm the date and time at least 2 weeks in advance, then confirm a week beforehand. It is important for you to arrive to the meeting on time, but acknowledge that your counterpart may be 30 minutes or so late. Patience is important, as you will find that conducting business in Mexico will likely take time in order to develop a strong business relationship. On your first encounter, it is best to address the individual by their title and first surname, until they have invited you to use their first name. A handshake is important when you greet an individual. If you are meeting with the group, make sure to greet every single person and give them a handshake. It is best to use the formal pronoun usted instead of tú when speaking to someone unless otherwise told. Mexican business culture values personal relationships. It is normal to engage in periods of socializing over breakfast and lunch. These can take as long as 2 hours or more, where very little business is encountered. Your counterpart is wanting to get to know you and build trust. You may also experience a meeting over sobremesa, which normally takes place after lunch or dinner and is used to rest and relax while continuing the conversation after the meal. Once they are at ease and trust you, they may invite you into their home. This is a large part of their values and customs. It is traditional to bring a gift, such as flowers. The population median of Mexico is 27.9. It is common for employers to prefer younger employees over older ones. It is expected for one to take care of their family, including caring for their elders. As we conduct business with an aging population, it is important to greet the eldest members first and treat each member with utmost respect. It is important that we show respect to successfully conduct business here. Mexico carries traditional gender roles where men have more authority among the family. They are expected to be the providers of the family and will make lifestyle and financial decisions. You may come across machismo gender roles where men appear tough, stubborn, and a form of aggressiveness in authority. Women are considered to be homemakers and to possess submissive and passive traits. Currently, women represent a small fraction of the business sector in Mexico. This country is in the process of figuring out ways to support women in business. Mexico views their environmental degradation as an unfortunate product of chronic economic stagnation and byproducts of industrial development. The limited resources prevent this country from dealing with ecological problems. Mexico is aware of the environmental challenges they face, such as air pollution, deforestation, erosion, and the availability of clean water. Although there are policies in place to help with their environmental problems, they are barely enforced. Remember that people are just trying to survive. You will see families using firewood to heat their homes. It is also common to see garbage out on the street. Our company's goal is to help preserve the food crop legacy for present and future generations. Ultimately, we hope that you'll find yourself immersing in the culture and enjoying your time in Mexico. You will find that our training is just to start you off on the right foot in this journey, and you'll learn a lot along the way. Thank you for listening, and we hope this conversation will help you in researching more about Mexican culture.